What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome to the first song review of the year as I take a moment here to kind of expand and go into a teeny tiny amount more detail on the song from Mamamoo titled Paint Me. And I don't know exactly how long this one's going to be because I didn't actually write down a script of my ideas because I suck, and I just wanted this to be a random mess of thoughts that are not organized in any way. But you know, due to the fact that this is obviously a very hardcore ballad song, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. I don't have a whole lot that I really think about it one way or another. It just is the way that it is with the ballad songs for me personally, where they just don't usually inspire a whole lot of of thoughts about the music, you know, one way or another, you know, positively or negatively. They just are either nice to listen to or they're not. And you know, overall this song is really nice to listen to. Like, I love listening to it. I love listening to it because of the vocals. The vocal track on this song is killer, obviously. Like, you wouldn't expect anything other than spectacular from the vocals when it comes to Mamamoo, because every single member in that group can sing like hell. Like, they could just absolutely slay just about anybody in K-pop when it comes to vocals, and you get to hear that in this song more than you could in, I think, any other song that Mamamoo has ever released. And I'm talking too, like, I'm going way out on a limb here. I'm being super bold with this, but I'm saying that this is the most, you know, this song highlights and is the most vocally impressive song that Mamamoo has ever released. That is also including their album tracks. I'm not talking just title tracks or promo songs. I'm talking like the stuff on their albums too. I've listened to all that stuff pretty extensively. I can't remember a song that is, you know, of equal quality and that just like actually kind of like, you know, blows me away and amazes me, like, you know, on the vocal track side of things, than like this song does for Mamamoo. It's really good. I love it. I mean, I said as much. Maybe I didn't actually say that specifically in my reaction video, because I think I focused more on the fact that this is actually more like an authentic Mamamoo song than some of their songs have been, you know, in the past. Or, you know, some of the songs of the last, you know, since they've debuted really have been, you know, either hit or miss on kind of like what I felt really was the definition of who Mamamoo is as a group. But that being said, as much as I love it, as much as I, you know, love the vocal track and just love this song in general, there is something that I do. I'm not sure if it would make it better or worse, but I'd be very much interested to kind of like hear a little bit of a change, just to see. Like, I would be very intrigued to see what kind of change it would bring to the overall feel of this song, because the music track is good, and I think that it does a really good job of matching the vocals in the song. Like, I mean, it literally matches the vocals of this song, where it follows the same like note progression and all that stuff. Like, that piano, like, you listen to it again if you didn't catch it, but it just follows exactly the same line as the vocals. So basically, the vocals, that the piano and the music track is providing the harmony in the vocals, because there are no other vocal harmonies in this song. Every member is singing solo, and you know, that's really cool. It's very, you know, interesting, but at the same time, like, maybe a little bit more music and a little bit more, you know, support from the music that isn't exactly just shadowing the vocal progression. Maybe that would be more interesting, because I think obviously the thing that doesn't inspire a whole lot of interest or excitement in me personally in this song is the music track. Like, the vocals are spectacular. Music track could be I mean, honestly, I think the music track to a certain extent could be left out, and we probably wouldn't lose a whole lot of the song. I'd actually be interested in hearing that too. An a cappella version of the song would be very interesting, I think. And who knows what that would sound like. I legitimately do. I'm very interested in hearing like a redone version of this with a more filled out music track. Also be very interested in hearing an a cappella version of this, because, you know, like I said, the vocals in this song are like the main thing. They make up 95% of this song, and the music track just kind of fills in a little bit of background noise and some harmony and some, you know, harmonizing notes to the song. So, the music track could be a little bit better. It could better support the vocals, but then again, as it is right now, the song's still really, really good. Another thing that's also kind of related to the whole like change up the music track, making it a little bit more interesting, point that I just made, is that like during the song, and I did comment on this during the reaction video, I know that I did, is that there was points where it's like building up to something, and then like it's gonna like we're gonna have a climax at some point, right? We're building up to a crest, and then there is nothing. It just is literally like you build up and then you restart, and then you build up to something like we're going to deliver something, and then we restart, and then we build up to something else, and then we just restart back at the beginning. Like that's cool and that's interesting, and I kind of to a certain extent like the tease and the letdown is kind of cool. It's very much different from what you hear normally, because music is very much about teasing and building stuff up and then delivering that payoff to kind of give you that satisfaction and the closure, because that's really kind of like the main thing about music. It all leads up to something that is going to give you that satisfaction. The same with reading a book or a story or something like that. There's always a build up, and there's always something that's going to give you closure, and then they bring you down gently to finish it off. And this song kind of follows that, but there is no like actual climax in this song, and there's always build up, but there is no climax. And then they let you down gently, and then the song's over. So kind of left at the end of the song, like those vocals were amazing, but the song went nowhere. It was just a song for the sake of just, I guess, letting them all sit on a piano or be all dressed up and looking pretty so that they can sing and just slay us with their vocals, but they're not actually gonna like really hit us that hard. Ultimately, there isn't really going to be any sort of meat to the song as a whole, besides listening to their amazing vocals. So I don't know. I mean, it's like, I listen to this song and like on one hand I really, really like it, but then on a different listening session that I'll go back to it and I'll listen to it and I'm like, this song sucks. I don't like this. It's one of those songs that, I guess similar to Mamamoo, which maybe this is a thing that's true to who they are, at least to me, at least from my point of view, is that the song is either hot or it's cold. And that's I guess that actually is the epitome of my relationship with listening to Mamamoo, because either they're hot or they're cold. And I guess it's, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is a thing, and that's something that I wanted to point out in this, because I didn't get the chance to do that in my reaction video because I hadn't listened to it as much as I had then, of course, or as I have now. So this is really the difference. This opinion, this more thought out ramble, because I didn't organize any of my thoughts here, is the difference between listening to the song once and listening to it more than once. So that's all I got to say. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure if the song would be better or worse with the different, music accompaniment to the vocals, but it definitely would be different. And I'm very, very interested in hearing that. Like, give us some different music track to this song, and I would be very much interested in hearing that. And also, of course, an acapella version would be super cool as well. Definitely be into that. So those are my thoughts. That's my review sort of this song from Mamamoo. Definitely a really, really good way for them to start the year. Definitely a really good song. Maybe question of the day thing here, which is a question that I'm asking. Maybe you have an answer for. I would also like to hear what you guys think about it, to answer this question. Like, maybe this song is kind of the mark of a little bit of a change for Mamamoo when it comes to their sound and their style and the kind of music that they're releasing. So I guess just to kind of like actually put that into question form is, do you think that 2018, or this song in particular, is going to be the year that we see a shift and a change in what Mamamoo does when it comes to their music? Like, are they going to be releasing different music from what they have in the past? Tell me what you guys think. I think that it might. I think it's definitely a very, very good, strong possibility, because they've never released a song like this before. So we might be seeing something different from them in the future. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me what your more detailed thoughts are on this song, because you've had more time to listen to it as well. Down below, don't be afraid to share your thoughts. If you hate this song or if you like this song, whatever it is, everyone's opinion is equally valid and accepted here. So we're trying to build a community that's all about sharing those thoughts and opinions, no matter what they are. and of course having a free and open discussion about them. So if you want to join that community, please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. And if you want to stay updated to catch all of my future review videos, or of course reaction videos, then please do consider, of course, clicking on that bell icon to turn on notifications. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.